In the last video, you imagined you were writing motivational music for a film or video game. Motivation is the title of the first section of our new composition. Creating motivation is one of the key scientifically validated benefits of music. This week, we're looking at music's ability to release stress. And in your mind's eye, picture yourself as a fantastic composer. And today, you've been commissioned to write music for a stress-busting app that people can have on their phones. If ever you're feeling stressed, one of the best things you can do to feel better is take a deep breath in, lasting at least 4 seconds, followed by a really long, relaxing breath out, lasting at least 7 seconds. So you're a composer commissioned to write music to accompany this breathing exercise on this new stress-busting app. So you need to write 11 seconds of music in total, around 4 seconds for the breath in and around 7 seconds for the breath out. In a moment, we'll go to learningmusic.ableton.com and navigate to the playground. As this is music for a stress-busting app, when we go to the playground on the Ableton site, we'll make our tempo extremely chilled at 36 beats per minute. And when you're composing, think of the first 3 beats as music, which at 36 beats per minute will take around 4 seconds, music for the breath in, and the final 5 beats, which will take around 7 seconds, as the breath out. See you on learningmusic.ableton.com in a moment. So here we are in the playground area of learningmusic.ableton.com, and the first thing I'd like you to do is slide the tempo slider to 36 BPM to give us a nice chilled tempo that we're after. So we're going to be composing 4 seconds of music for a breath in, followed by 7 seconds of music for a breath out. So 4 seconds of music will take us to about here on the grid. So that's 3 of these main beats. Here's the first beat, second beat, third beat, followed by 5 beats here for the breath out. So each beat is composed of 4 of these squares. So our first section, 3 times 4 is 12 of these squares, and our second section, the breath out, is 5 times 4 of these squares, so 20 squares altogether. And here's a drum pattern I've just quickly put together that could be a possible starting point, although of course I want you to be as creative as possible and create your own drum pattern with your own inspiration. But I'll just play this so you can hear it. So you heard the drum pattern was more active in the first 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. So that's the first 4 seconds of the breathing exercise, and less active in the 7 seconds worth of breathing out. Just let you listen to that one more time. And as it's a loop, as it would be used on this app for a breathing exercise, it could be played many, many times. So that's a basic drum pattern that would achieve the aim of calming people down and giving them something to focus on as they breathe in and they breathe out. Next, I'd like you to look at a bass line. And again, I've done the same kind of basic idea of more active rising in the breathing in section. This is what bass guitar would play. And more relaxing, basically moving down in the breathing out section. So that sounds like... And you'll see I've clicked here minor Aeolian, and C is my key, my tonic. So make sure you've got both of those clicked so that we can fit everyone's music together in the same sequence. So that's our bass line. Now moving on to chords. Once you've made a bass line, and again be as creative as you like, you can work out some chords that will fit with that by basically looking at the main notes in your bass line. Like here's a C, so I began with a C here and then made a triad, so I missed a line, wrote in a note for the next line, missed a line, wrote in a note for the next line. That gives me a triad. And same basic shape I've done, sort of rising a bit at the beginning and then falling for the breathing out section. So these chords sound like so I could put everything together that we've got so far. The beats, followed by the bass line, followed by the chords. And you could try that. You could try breathing in for the first 3 beats and breathing out for the next 5 beats, and just feel what that's like and how focusing on the music can help you get the timing of the breathing right. So if this were music for an app, it could work really well. So now the melody, and again we check, we've got C here, minor Aeolian, and I've written a simple melody that again rises for the breath in and falls for the breath out. So this is a synthesizer sound you have here, and this is what we have. And out. So now I'll put it all together and you can hear the complete piece. Now we're going to finish with an experiment. I'd like you to change from minor Aeolian to major Ionian on your bass line grid, your chords grid, and your melodies grid. And we'll just play the music that you've just composed in a minor key in a major key. So we'll start off with beats. When you've got to over halfway, then bass lines, chords, and melody. And then just decide which you think is the best for music to accompany a breathing exercise on the Stress Busting app. And we'll use whichever version you prefer. Just simply export it to Live. And I look forward to incorporating it in our composition. See you next time.